killing it in real estate.
Hi, I'm driving,
Hi.
so I don't. Can you hear? Okay, good. Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thanks. Hemp shampoo.
Good plug. I actually just sent you to. What are we going over our success for the week? Is that what?
Yeah, just something that was a win for you this week.
Okay. Well, I just sent you a voice memo. I have two girls that want to dip their toes in the business.
Woo!
One was my upline in another company, and then the other one is in another company, but not have her upline and training is just atrocious. So both really want to, talk to you and training, and I've been coming at people more so of like, rather than just HempWorks or just, any of the companies under the umbrella, but just like all the things. So I'm excited for that. And those are my wins so far this week.
Amazing. Awesome wins.
Go, Alex, go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Parker was cheering the whole time. That's why I had to stay on mute.
Yeah, Parker.
All right. So, hold on. That must be why I have a text message from April. I think she was waiting to get in. I didn't notice. Hey, April. Let's see. My win for the week. I have a lot of really good conversations going with people that I'm really hoping to close. Our team has been tracking to hit 10K this month, which is super exciting, you guys. The momentum is here, and I think the more we talk about it, the more people want to be a part of that. And yeah, I've been working closely with a couple of you and helping you with what you have going on. So that's super exciting. And yeah, and that's what we have to share. It's just been, the vibes feel really good with what we're creating. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's just like fueling my day. Like I feel like I wake up with purpose and excitement for the day because we have so much good stuff going on. So that's my win.
I love it. I was just talking to a friend on the phone who hasn't connected with me for a while, and she called because she had been seeing like the fire that I've been having in my social media. And so it's like when things really feel on fire within you, that starts shining through the screen. And I think that we've all kind of been in that high vibe frequency state, and it's really attracting the like-minded people. And like I'm really seeing that domino effect of like working on myself and getting that fire and that vibe going high and that energy, and there's big things happening. Like our team is about to take off. April, are you able to share a win? If not, totally cool. Just a win for the week. Nope, no, you're good. Thanks for listening in. It looks like Tyler is taking care of PK. So maybe we can just mastermind on this call. I know she had things in mind that she wanted to go over, but is there anything you girls that are able to chat on here that you'd want to focus on? Any questions that you might have? Anything that you've been struggling with? Anything come to mind?
Okay, I'll hop on. I think, and this is something that I feel like I'm always brainstorming, is just some like easy, like nonchalant ways to incorporate the products into like everyday stories. And I know like it can be super easy, and sometimes I overthink it, but just like not to where it's like too much, like spitting it out like with everything I do, but enough to where they see what I'm doing and see the products I'm using.
Tyler does this really well, and then this other girl, Christine Jacks, that I follow, does it really well. And it's almost encouraging to watch people who aren't in our industry, who are just like bloggers or influencers, and how casually they go about it, and like how good they feel about selling something on their social media. So like Christine Jacks is like literally, she just hit 10K followers, so she's not like this massive influencer, but when she's getting ready for the day, she has her phone set up and she's like doing her makeup, and like she'll share her like facial cleansing routine and like hold up the products and say like DM me for the link or the code or click my bio or whatever. But she's like doing her regular routine. She's got a newborn baby and a daughter under 3. Like she also doesn't have a whole lot of time, but she just records throughout her day like the little things that she's doing and incorporates her products in there, but she's not afraid to recommend that product, and that's kind of what we're doing. So don't necessarily think of it as like, I don't know how to like sell my products on my stories. It's like, just use them and share that you're using them, and you recommend them like you'd recommend a movie. You know, it can be that casual.
Yeah, and I think it just is a matter of like, I like tend to overthink it for the most part, and I'm like, I don't want it to come off as like salesy or anything like that. And I've been thinking about like maybe, you know, recording like my daily vitamins, because I take it when I take my vitamins. So just like recording that and sharing it as a part of that too, as like a natural way to incorporate it.
I have a question for you guys. Where does the fear lie, and like what's the feeling that you have inside when you fear being salesy? Like what does that look like? I'm like genuinely curious.
Like, what do you mean? Like
why? What is feeling salesy? What does feeling salesy mean to you?
It's probably still stuff that I like need to work out from like the Beachbody stuff. And it's like, I don't know, just like almost being too open with it. Yeah. But then it's like, then that's just me overthinking it, because it's like, it's naturally products that I use every day. And
if you went to like American Eagle and put on like this amazing pair of jeans that fit your ass perfectly, and there was a buy one get one sale at American Eagle where you could get 2 of these amazing pair of jeans that you think every woman should have in your hands, would you share on your story that there's a big sale going on at American Eagle for these amazing jeans?
Yeah. That's where I'm like, I just tend to like, oh my God, like overthink it, you know, and be too in my head about it. And that's something that I have to work on too, but.
Yeah. And I have gone out of my head by following the lead of other bloggers and influencers and really looking at it as like, oh, they're really simply sharing the products that they use and recommending them. And so I encourage you to find some bloggers that maybe are in alignment with your brand, who are outside of network marketing, and really watch how simply they're doing it and how casual it is. It's just natural and organic. And maybe that'll encourage you to kind of replicate what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Tyler, I know you're really good at it too.
I love sharing. And long before I ever joined a network marketing company, as a health coach and an esthetician, I was always sharing products on my social media that I didn't get paid anything for, but I still shared even then. So it just feels, I guess it feels natural to me. But I understand that fear. And I think it's just something that confidence comes through action. And, but I share our products at least one way or another every day, usually more than once. And so, I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys watch my stories and feel like I'm too much sometimes. I'm not sure, but if that's not the case, then just try it and it'll get over feeling awkward. If you have, you know, if you think I'm too much, then don't do it like I'm doing. But if you don't, then step it up. Because I don't feel weird about it at all. And another thing is maybe Facebook's a little different, I guess. I've stopped sharing everything that I share on my Instagram to my Facebook, because I feel like my Facebook community is really friends and family that want to connect with me on like a real, like human to human in our relationship type of way. So I don't share every post that I do on Instagram, but I really run my Instagram as a business. And you can look in my bio that I am a health coach turned business mentor, and that I also share that I talk about CBD, essential oils, and skincare. And so I put that in my bio because that's what my followers can expect from me. And if they followed me on a day that they saw a post from me and then they read my bio and they were interested in that, you know, they know what they're here for. And so I talk about it consistently. And with posture, I think that's the thing that comes across differently, is when somebody talks about something with a lot of confidence and they don't get weird, it's something that people want to watch. And I think that people consistently watch my stories every single day and like my posts that have never bought anything from me and are not on my team. But I think they get value from the things that I share. And and if they're not my person and they don't want to support that, they're free to unfollow. But I'm definitely running my social media with an intention of running a business, and I don't feel bad about it at all.
And I think the key words you used is posture and value. So you share things with a specific posture and you're adding value to the lives of others. So like we really have a solution for a lot of people. And I think that it is selfish of us to kind of get in our own way about not sharing it when we have something that could really change someone's lives. So really thinking maybe about it that way if it's helpful. And something that's also helped me, because I've been, balancing that act too of like making sales and sharing about CBD and the business side, and then, sharing my value with my brand and like sharing confidence and ways to build your brand. Like there's so many different things. So what I found to be helpful for me is yesterday I set up my social media game plan and I put in different days what I would be sharing and promoting. For myself, that's CBD twice a week, maybe my hemp shampoo on another day, but like having some sort of organized structure to your post so that it's not just like a word vomit every day in terms of like the physical posts. When you're talking on your stories, kind of just go with the flow when it comes to me. If I am taking my CBD, I'm sharing that I'm taking my CBD. So every single day I am social sharing on my stories, but when it comes to my feed post, something that's really made me sit well with my social media is to have a designated day to be providing, value outside of this, maybe something that you're learning. So learning out loud with your personal development. And that's going to then in turn add value to your social media. Maybe it's, something within your journey that would resonate with other people that isn't necessarily a sale. So incorporating little snippets of your life outside of a sale into your social media game plan for the week, I think would help you sit better with social sharing so that your social media isn't just a massive sale. But what we're up against is the Beachbody coaches and the people who are, holding their products up and like, their entire feed is a sale and it's the branding of that other company. And I think that all of us have that branding piece down where we're representing us and we're social sharing. So if you guys need help like game planning that, definitely reach out and we can figure out how to incorporate all the different facets of the business into your social media game plan for the week.
Yeah. I like how you explained that, Cody. I think that's pretty much nails it. And I think just like we had just mentioned, confidence is really going to come through action, and also like have that vision of what you want for your business. And then maybe think of an example of somebody who's rocking at the level that you want to rock it, and kind of do a scale on 1 to 10 where you think their self-promotion is. Chances are their self-promotion is very clear to you of what their mission is, and just step into that version of yourself. And it is kind of creating a different identity for yourself. And there's some fears that that everybody, I guess, when they get into something like this needs to break through. But it is okay to say that this is how I used to share in social media, and now this is how I'm going to share, and step into that next version of yourself. That higher caliber of entrepreneur that's worthy of the goals that you've set out for yourself. You rocked it on your Facebook Live today with April. You guys sharing the products, just like very casual and sharing value, but like really owning the fact that this is a business that you guys run. I thought it was really, really well done.
Yeah, that was very well said, Tyler. I feel like that clip could be like clipped out and put into your social media because that was gold. And I actually used that exact tactic where I literally, like going into this appointment with this chiropractor, I was nervous and I was like, who am I? And I had a little bit of that imposter syndrome, but I literally closed my eyes and took a breath and visualized that next version of myself and watched myself step into her and like embodied that version of myself and like rocked it out. So exactly what you just said, you just described what I did this morning, because we all struggle with that. Like Tyler and I haven't overcome all of this that we're teaching on. It's just like a daily thing that we practice stepping into. Maddie, I was having those same kind of conflicts with social selling and like stepping back into network marketing and really working through the mindset shift. And as I'm working through those and developing a strategy for myself that feels good for me, but is also super transparent and like embracing that I am going to be a bomb network marketing leader and like being public about that, the feedback that I've gotten from my friends, followers who have been following me forever is like, the way you're doing this is so good. And like from multiple different sources. And it's like the affirmation that I was like asking from the universe when I was like struggling with these things. They've all come and they've told me like the way that you're doing it is the right way. And they're loving it. So I think just follow the lead of Tyler and I and Krista with her lives. Like you're already doing that. And April's really good with putting herself out there and embracing, like talking with her son about network marketing the other day. Like that was such a cute story. And like these girls are all just like getting out of their own way and really diving into it confidently. So I think just start watching and then replicate it and put your own little spice and sparkle on it, like I always say.
Yeah, I think that's like the next step is for me to really, like transition into that network marketing leader that I want to be. So it's just working through all the little kinks and
you already are her.
You already are.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I know I need to start like using it as it's already here. Yes.
Yeah, act as though and the people will come.
Yes.
For sure. They want to know they're in good hands. They want to know they're in good hands and that you're going to show them the way. So this was cool. I thought this was a really good conversation, and it wasn't even the training for today, but I think it went in a really great direction that we can all learn because inevitably everybody feels like this at some point when they're starting their business, unless they're just a total, unicorn rock star. And so not only are we all breaking through our own self-limiting beliefs, but we are going to have people join our team that have to break through those. And you're going to be able to show them the way through experience. Okay. So I think that it's super powerful conversation to have. What I wanted to talk about today is pretty basic stuff. I wanted to talk about the onboarding system again, because I think it's great to always go back to the basics and remember how simple this is. Because I think if there's one thing that can kind of slow down your business is overthinking things and, overthinking things and trying to recreate the wheel. And so what we've done for you between One Team Works and then Cody and I putting our spice and sparkle on the resources that we have for our team is try to keep it so simple that anybody can do this. When they join, they can get right into work. And so I know all of you have prospects out there. Alex, 2 girls that want to join, one of them, which is like looking for systems. So I think this is great to listen in on. Hopefully, okay, cool. You're home. I was like, hopefully she's not like in a meeting and now about to hop off. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen record. When you guys joined, you got sent a link to our Google Drive. And Cody, your name today is cracking me up. So you got sent to Google Drive. And when you have somebody join you, the first thing you want to do is send them that Google Drive as well. All right. And so we have all of the resources. Now you can pick and like cherry pick these resources from different areas, but we did this so that it's all in one place. So that's what I'm going to refer to. I'm just going to put on my screen share real quick. And here we go. So can you guys see that? Okay, cool. So what I want to talk about is, this is I believe it's in the phase 2 folder, but it's pretty easy to find. And it's called, You Just Signed Up a New Affiliate, Now What? And let's just talk about sometimes when we look at how we're going to help somebody else, it's the best slap in the face to ourselves of like, oh, keep it simple. In fact, there's an acronym for that, KISS. Keep it keep it super simple, or keep it simple, stupid. But anyways, let's just go through that, okay? So the first thing you're going to see here is invite them into our business support Facebook groups. And so make sure that you add them and you invite them into the Rising Affiliate group and in the One Team Works group. And absolutely add them to the CBD Lounge, because that's such an amazing resource. That's where they can go in and take screenshots of testimonies and share on their social media. It's where they're going to ATM their prospects, and they're just amazing resources that are done for us. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to make a welcome post with a pretty picture of them and introduce them, totally edify them and build them up. And then you can add them to our WhatsApp thread, which, by the way, you guys, we need to bring a lot more hype to that WhatsApp thread. I'm bored. Let's have more fun. Okay, let's have more fun. And then you want to walk them through their back office. So this is where they've signed up, they're in, and you're going to say, let's go through your back office. And maybe you can just talk them through it while you're looking at yours, or you could even go as far as hopping on Zoom and having them sign in and doing a screen share. If you want to do that, you really don't have to, but you want to make sure that they understand how to set up their auto ship and their direct deposit so that their paycheck can be, you know, deposited right away that following Friday, and so that they understand the auto ship process, okay? And then show them the training videos there. And then have them watch a recording of the Get It Started Right training video. We have a recorded one in One Team Work, and we have them live every single Saturday. So that's something that you can just funnel them into as part of signing someone up that Saturday, tell them about the call. If they're not available, send them the recording. Send in the Google Drive folder, which is what we're looking at this from. So it's also in text. And then it's get into action. I would argue that this is the most important part. You want to help them write out their list. You want to go through it with them and talk to them about the different people that they have in mind that they think would be interested in this business, and help, you know, talk to them about how they can reach out to them in an authentic way. And it's a great time to bring in your an upline leader to help you as well and bring them into the culture. And it's that simple, you guys. Plug them into the resources and then remind them, promote the trainings that we have and the calls that we have to get them on. So that's what you're going to do in Somebody Joins, okay? Pretty simple, straightforward. But let's talk about, I think this is the most important document we have. This right here, how to make the most money in this biz, is hands down the most important document we have, because this is the way that you make the most of the compensation plan. I want you to memorize this and just realize how simple it is. This is what we want to duplicate on everybody on our team, okay? Help them come in as an executive. Why? Because they make the most money that way. And we want to make sure that they understand that. And if they do not come in as an executive, that they understood all of the benefits of it, and that they still chose director because that was the only thing that was going to work for them in the time being, because you don't want them to not understand that and feel like they missed out, okay? So you have them come in as an executive, you help them choose their products, right? And then you help them get binary qualified. Binary qualification is really important because it's one of the biggest ways we get paid down the road. Binary is that long-term vision. So when somebody joins, and when you join, most of your money is going to be that upfront jumpstart bonuses. Remember, you're making 50% of the business volume when somebody joins. But down the road, a year in, like, and I mean, even before that, but like, you're thinking if you're doing this business, you're doing it for the leverage. A year in, your binary check is going to be bigger than anything else you're getting. Okay. And to be binary qualified, you just need your own personal order of the 90 BV, and you need a personally enrolled 90 BV on the left and a personally enrolled 90 BV on the right. The other fine print to that these people need to understand that you're joining is that you get paid on the lesser leg, and it needs to have at least 300 in volume. Okay. And that's pretty straightforward. Outside of that's really the only structure this entire business has is 90, 90. And it's not, hold on, Rachel's joined. Let me let her in. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for joining us. The only structure this business needs to rank and to go anywhere and to qualify for bonuses is 90, 90, and 300 on the lesser leg, okay? Which is a big deal. A lot of comp plans aren't like that. So if somebody that you've signed has been in another network marketing company and they see this, they're going to be like, wow, okay, this is awesome. And I will mention, just in case this is new to you, is that this isn't a fresh 90 every month. If the person you signed up on your left leg your first month in continues to put in their minimum 90 order, that counts for the forever. So it's not January I need to enroll 90 and I need to enroll 90, and then February I need to roll a new 90 and a new 90. That's not the case. Those reoccurring orders from whoever it's from, whenever they started, counts, okay? So just nod along if you guys are following me. Is this making sense? Cool, okay. And then check match. And this is one of the best parts of our comp plan, and this is why it's so beneficial to get binary qualified and to get your people to be binary qualified, is because then you're gonna make a check match on every single person who's binary qualified. All right, there's no check match if they don't have a binary qualification for the enroller, okay? I'm gonna use an example that I think is great because like I was just talking with Dana about her binary check. And I was like, what's your binary check look like? She's knocking on the door of 100K. She'll probably hit 100K affiliate this month. And, you know, she obviously gets paid in a lot of different ways, but I asked her, just what is your binary check right now? And it was almost $8,000. And so obviously being binary qualified is paid off very well for her and helping other people get binary. And so the person who enrolled her, David Skolteti, that means that he's making like 2,500 check match on her every month. Like, that's awesome, you guys. Like, that's just his check match from one person, not to mention her whole team that has binary qualifications under her, but just her. He's making almost $3,000 a month right now, and she's just going to keep growing. Her business is just going to keep getting bigger. Okay, so remember long-term vision and what we're working for. Okay, in the beginning, it might feel like we're working really hard and we want to make a full-time paycheck. But on the flip side of that, long-term vision, you're not going to be working that hard. You're going to be working very part-time hours, and you're going to be making really amazing residual income. So keep that vision. So the last thing that I want to talk about, they come in as an executive. We help them get, oop, what's this? Oh, it's just a chat. We help them get binary qualified so they can get their check match. And this is the last part. And this is the goal I think everybody should have. Sign 4 people up. The reason that you want to sign 4 people up is that you're going to then get an extra global bonus pool. You enroll 4 people, it doesn't matter whether they are a business affiliate or a customer. If you enroll 4 new people into your business every month, you're going to get that extra global bonus. But then that's what's going to be duplicating. So how can we, if you look at this paper right here, this beautiful document that Cody made for us, I don't know how she does it. She's like a graphic artist in another life. I could know this would take me 18 million years to do on Canva. But she's broke it down so simple. Enroll people as executive, set up their auto ship, teach them how to sign up 2 people on their left leg, 2 people on their right leg, so they get that global bonus pool. That in itself should make them binary qualified. And just duplicate that throughout your team. If we were duplicating that, all of our teams would grow by first month to second month. It would go from 4 people, your first month, or 5, including you, to the next month. It would be, I think, what is that, 26 people? Just like that, if that's what we were duplicating in a perfect world. Now, is everyone going to duplicate like that? No. But if they were, even by half of that, one person to 12 people the next month, I mean, the way that that can grow is huge. So, does this feel simple? Does anybody have any questions, or do they want to kind of add something to this? What's up? Talk to me.
Cody, we can't hear you, or I can't.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. I think that was, can you hear me now? Okay. I think that was really well said and like very easy to break down. I know that I've read the comp plan like 5 million times and it still is somewhat confusing to me. So I've just like decided that it doesn't really matter how, I just need to like follow the steps and like do it. So I think even if you don't fully understand the plan and like everything that Tyler just went over, it's still so simple. And like taking action in the daily methods of operations, like it'll get you to that point regardless. So if it's still confusing, that's okay. You don't really need to know it in order to go, right? But I think that you broke it down beautifully. And there, for me, I want to know like the basics to be able to like reverse engineer and have those goals to hit each month. So I think that was good. I like it.
Thank you. I think that, it almost would help to start with 4. Almost if we did the global bonus first, like sign up as executive and then do 4 people. Because I mean, the way I see it is that if you sign up 4 people and you have your own order in that month, it's probably making you binary qualified, honestly. Like now, if somebody just bought a mantra scent, maybe not. But most of the time, most of the things that people buy, I mean, 1 bottle of CBD, if it's the 500, is still 40 BB. Most people buy a 750. A lot of people want a 1500. 4 orders, most of the time, are going to get you binary qualified. And so if what we're doing is we're signing people up, we're sending them in that Google Drive and saying, hey, these are the Facebook groups I'm adding you to. These are the Zooms I want you on this week. And we're helping them write their list and talk to them about like ways that they can recruit and feel good about recruiting, because this business is about recruiting people to your business. You can do all the post and pray in the world, all of the attraction marketing on social media in the world, but if you're not inviting people to join your business, your team's not going to grow, not at the rate that you want it to. People will come to you and say, I've been watching, I want in. But a lot of them are a little nervous too. But if you were to reach out to them, they'll say, you know what? I have been watching you and I think that'd be exciting. I want to learn more. So it really boils down to inviting people to the business. And then just make it so simple for them.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a benefit, say like my sister is going to buy CBD and obviously she'll be a member, but is there a benefit to have her register as an affiliate if she's going to get the auto ship monthly?
So if she's going to have an auto ship, you're going to get paid the same exact way, whether she's an affiliate or a customer. Okay. So the benefit would be to her if she shares. And that's really the only difference.
No difference.
There's really no difference. Our commissions are the same. Her auto ship is the same. A customer now, something I was talking about the other day that I'm not sure we talk enough about is that we do have a great loyal customer program. Is that, I'm trying to think, it's an auto ship loyalty rewards program we have, but the customer referral program, that's what it is. A customer, if they have a code, when you're a customer, you have no, you don't have to have an auto ship or anything, but you have an account. And when that customer logs into their account, they'll have their own code that they can send, like a website, just like kind of how we have as affiliates. And once they refer to 3 people that buy, they'll get a free product. So our customers can earn free products, just like when, when Uber first came out and we all took our first Uber ride, one of our friends gave us their link and we got $10 off. Or like our Uber's Eats, we got $10 off and then we were able to share that. It's just like that. So the benefit to her would be if she has a friend that she's talking to, she could make a commission. Or not. So the only thing that's really different between like the expectations of a customer and a brand partner is if you're a brand partner and you want to qualify for commissions, you have to have an auto ship. You're putting in an order every month. And that's really the only, it's, you know, you have to have one if you're going to make commissions. And you can go inactive and then reactivate your account too. But yeah, that would just be the conversation we have with her. You want to tell your friends about it or not? Does anybody have any questions, or did you just learn something about the power of 4? Nope. Cool. Does that feel super simple when you break it down like that? If our goal every month is to sign up 4 people, 2 on our left, 2 on our right, and then those 4 people that we signed up, our goal as their leader is to help Krista, your kids are so cute, is to help them do the same exact thing. That's all we have to do in this business. I think sometimes we overthink it with the branding and the this and the that, and that's really important. That's really stepping up to the next level. And I think the way you present yourself on social media is kind of the social proof for the people when you ask them if they want to join your business, that they go, oh, good, she does it in a legit way. She really carries herself well. I can see myself doing that because I don't want to do it in a spammy way like I've seen my other friends do it. So I think the way you brand yourself on social media really is that proof that you can show others how to do it the right way. But to be successful in this business, it really boils down to who you invite into the business.
I think it's important too that I looked at it differently about inviting people. I know I felt that way. I was really intimidated by all of you, but to have you guys like edify me and invite me, like you want me to join you, was like a good feeling. And I think sometimes if we look at it that way, instead of like, oh, they're going to think I'm this and they're going to think I'm that, maybe they really just want to be included and they would love for you to reach out to them, and they're kind of waiting because they don't know how to take the step. So I think sometimes if you look at it from that perspective, they need you to ask them to be invited. They want to be included. Everybody wants to be invited to the party. You don't want to be left out, right? And yeah, that's, that FOMO. So I feel like if you look at it from that angle and really invite somebody, it helps take that edge off of feeling like they're going to think this about me.
I love
people
that.
are intimidated.
I love that you said that, April. Edification is everything. And I know Tyler and Cody do a great job at painting this picture of don't come in my DMs like you don't know me, because guess what? You're not going to get an answer. But I think if you change it to that edification where you're really like making it about them, it breaks the walls down. So I just wanted to say, I love that you said that, because if someone comes at me like they know me, like they've been there and they're watching, and it's not just benefiting them, it's there to benefit me, I'm more apt to answer them rather than someone that I feel is doesn't have any integrity behind the message that they're sending me. So love it.
Yeah, and like April was saying, people are intimidated. Like, people are intimidated to reach out to people who are going live on Instagram and posting like we post, and like a lot of them are like intimidated to even be doing that kind of stuff, and then to reach out to you about an opportunity. Like, I can't tell you how many times when I have sent invitations to workshops or working with me or whatever, the response has been, oh my gosh, I've typed out so many different little liners to you, but I couldn't ever press send. I was just too intimidated to press send, or I didn't know what to say. And so there are people who want you to reach out to them, but you're intimidated and in your way, and they're too intimidated to drop into your inbox, but yet you're posting and praying. So be the one that's courageous and confident enough to really step out and invite that dream girl. And I promise you, it's not that scary. Like, every time you invite a dream teamer and have a conversation with them, you feel like this internal power of like, well, if I can do that, who else can I like go after and invite? What other big fish is on my list? And honestly, those people come down to your level. Like, you're picturing them on such a pedestal, but really they're just a human who would likely love to work with you and are waiting for that invite from you. So that's like what the epiphany that I just recently got through as well.
I love that. I don't know if anyone saw Cody's stories, but they were fire this week about her just like literally telling her story, but also saying you have to start somewhere. We all did. Tyler remembers my first live. I didn't even know how to speak English.
You guys, I made Rachel do her first live, and we met at this park. And literally it was her and her best friend. They were going to go live together. And they were like sweating bullets, walking, like pacing the pavement, couldn't get themselves to do it. I had to like slap their faces and like promise them they were going to survive. And then she said something like, what did you say?
I said tip of the iceberg. And
the tip of the iceberg.
Awkward live video you've probably ever seen. Like it's one of those videos that you watch and you're feeling awkward for the person who's talking. That was me. But once I did it, they couldn't get me off the camera. I think it was just like that, taking that step, and we all start somewhere. So
we definitely opened Pandora's box for sure with that one. My first Facebook Live, you guys, I was talking about, it was in another company where we did these nutritional programs, and I wanted to talk about it, and I was holding the camera, and literally the screen was like this because my hand was shaking so much. I had to like call myself out for it. It was hilarious. I was like, I'm sorry, the camera's shaking. I'm just so nervous. And so we all start somewhere. And confidence comes through action. And so I really feel like my genius to offer the team here is going through your list. It's something that I feel like if I were to sit down with you and you're to tell me, these are 10 people I really want on my team, and we were to talk about each one and how you know them and why you think it'd be great for them, we could get off of a call. Maybe we're on for 45 minutes. We can get off of that call and you'll have a note of exactly how to reach out to every single one of those people. And then I would love to be that accountability piece for you over the next couple of days as you do. And I think it's really fun that while we're on that call, say we're on our computers on Zoom, that we can talk about that person, and then you can go ahead and pick up the phone and make that one first message and just rip the Band-Aid off. And so if any of you would like to reach out and schedule a call like that with me, I love that, because that's a needle moving activity, and I want to help you get wins. And at least if they're not going to join your team, get them off your list. Okay. So if any of you would like to do that, I would love to do that with you.
Sign me up.
Let's do it, girl. We've done it before.
We have multiple times, and it just changes the dynamic of having somebody else there with you, or at least saying, hey, this is who this person is, this is how I want to reach out, and then kind of collaborating on that message. And it's been super successful. So I will take you up on that offer to get back in your genius.
Okay, cool. I would love to do that with you. And then I love the excitement of it. Like the accountability, when I know you're going to reach out to 3 people and you're going to be texting me tomorrow and you're sending me a screenshot that you did it and we get to happy dance together. That's the energy of why I love this business. It's one of my favorite things, getting a message that somebody just step outside their comfort zone and like, I want to cheer for you, because that's a big deal. So I want to be a part of that. So who here has signed up 4 people this month? I think April has. I think Cody has. I haven't. I'm still working on it, but that is my goal every month. So by the end of the month, I'm going to have enrolled 4 people, and I'm helping them each enroll 4 people. It's that simple. Does anybody else want to share before we close out the call? Any questions, any wins? Like, what you got? Let's chat, you guys. We all help each other rise when we share the goods.
I just want to say, look at my hair. You guys, the hemp shampoo I've been using, oh my God. I was like, there's no way. Like, I'll try it. No, I can't. I'm just like looking at my hair. Literally this whole time I've just been looking at it.
It's so good.
In love. And it smells good. And it's natural. Anyways.
I was looking at it too. It looks really good.
My hair's still wet.
It's the hemp.
I put it back so you guys wouldn't be able to tell that I was right out of the shower. But April came over today and she held my baby. She brought me a coffee and she held my baby so I could take a shower. And I got to do the hair mask. You're the best, April. And then she put her down for a nap, put her in the crib, snuck out of the room, everything. Like she's a freaking professional. But my, like, just the way how soft it feels and smells, like I'm so excited to do like a good blowout. Our hair care is the bomb, you guys. It really is. And that's just one of the things I love about the fact that we're a house of brands. Like, look at all of us. We're probably not leading with shampoo on our stories, but we're all using it. And the people that you join, when they have an opportunity to buy something from their own business instead of from somewhere else, they will. And I want you to understand that that is one of the superpowers of this compensation plan in this company, is the stability that gives us in our business. No yo-yo volume because you're selling cleanses or this, 6-week workout program or something that people are going to use once and maybe want it one other time in the year. But people are constantly going to be trying new things, especially your affiliates. And that gives you a lot of stability in your business.
Yeah, just a quick share and then I have to hop off. But one of our newest team members, Caitlin, she is in like wine network marketing, but she is jumping into this, and every day I've gotten a new voice message about the next thing that she can replace because of MDC. So she's doing like different supplements from different companies, and her coffee and all of her hair care products and like all of the different things that she's paying monthly. She's going through her bills and crossing off what she has to pay for monthly outside of MDC, and like that she can replace with MDC products. And so I thought it was really cool, and I'm going to ask her for that breakdown of how much money she's actually saving by simply buying all of her products from MDC instead of all these different places.
Yeah. People definitely save money on essential oils, y'all. Everybody that I've talked to that buys our competitors' oils and like really lives that oily lifestyle where they're buying it frequently, when they find out the price of ours, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. So anyways, I hope everybody has the most amazing day ever. I am going to end this asking you to do a live with me. I want to do a series of lives on my Instagram interviewing you. I want to know your story, your why, and why you chose MDC. And I want to have a really empowering conversation that will work for both of us to share on both of our platforms. We'll save it. I'll be sharing it on my IGTV. You'll be able to save it on your IGTV. And I think it's something that we should all duplicate. So if you're open to it, I would love for you to do it with me. And then I would love for you to turn around and interview others on your own platform, because I think it's something that could really help us speak to a lot of objections, definitely bring attraction to what we're doing. And it'll be such valuable, empowering content for our own socials. So reach out to me, but definitely know I'm going to be reaching out to you. Love you guys.
Bye. Thank you, Tyler. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.